A little spur of the moment boot review here for you. Just realized it was the anniversary weekend of my buddy passing away, and he is the one who made me my Knicks Ridgelines and was on the crew that made my hot shots. That was 13 years ago for this pair of boots. And as you can see, this is 13 years of everyday use. Well, off and on since I got my hot shots, but every day until then, and pretty much every day since. I've gone through one pair of soles. I am definitely due for resole and a rebuild. But honestly, I think this kind of just speaks to the longevity of what Knicks produces. And I don't know if quality is still the same, because I know a lot of people have left. It's kind of changed hands, it became a fashion brand for some. But I mean, a little hole right there from just constant use. But I have had no issues with the eyelets, just replacing laces and false tongues. And like I said, 13 years. I do asphalt, concrete, and spend a lot of time driving a truck. But I'm a ground guy on a asphalt crew. So these are part of the, what do they call them? The Contender line, I think? Well, they used to. I don't know what they call them anymore. It was the step down from their premium line, like the Hot Shots and some of those. Like Frank's has their Builder Pros and their Firefighter series. And the only issue, I think it's in this boot, I might be able to get a shot of it. No. There on my right boot, you can see where the insole is giving out. This is the Phoenix, what is this, the LD22 flashlight, if anybody wants to know. But after 30 years, I gotta say, these are the, I get the lighting right, there we go. These are the best boots I've worn, aside from my Hot Shots. And I've had Danners, I've had, well, just Danners before this, and it was a night and day difference getting my first pair of Knicks. And yeah, I'll admit, I bought them on recommendation from Wrangler Star. I didn't know that my buddy Frankie was working there until it was my second time going in to actually place my order after I got sized, that he showed up at the counter and goes, "Hey, how's it going?" And sorry, I get a little choked up because I've known him since high school. We were really good friends, football team and all that fun stuff. And it was hard. It hit me last October at work, and I miss him. And I don't think I'm gonna get a single pair of boots that emotionally is gonna feel the same. And even going to Frank's, where he worked for until he passed. Frank's Boots is, I think he was the head cobbler or one of the top cobblers at Knicks, and decided to start his own company. And that's where I'm going to be going for my next pair of boots, or getting these rebuilt, or getting my Hot Shots rebuilt, or anything else, simply because the family matter. They treated me like family every time I came in, even if I was just getting laces or getting my insoles re-glued. They never asked a question. They never said, "Well, where'd you get them?" They never, anything like I was treated at Knicks or White's. They had some attitude that, you know, if you don't buy from there, they won't work on your boots. Frank's never did that. I'm sure JK's is probably the same way, being a smaller company. But the boots, or coming back to the boots, it is the best boots money can buy. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, they're 500, 600 bucks, whatever they are now. But just knowing that after 13 years of asphalt, chemicals, concrete, running sometimes 10, 15 miles a day in these, it's a testament to the quality, bar none. Knicks at least when I bought them, they had the quality. I don't know if they've gone downhill or not, but damn. It's still hitting me hard thinking about that. Yeah, you can't buy a better boot than a Pacific Northwest boot. And I am lucky and blessed to have had a very good friend that made my boots. And sadly, he can't make me my boots anymore. So I got to put my boots in the hands of somebody else, and hopefully they can do just as good a job. And just see what happens. But my next pair is definitely gonna be a Frank's, simply because of the way I was treated when I came in there. I mean, Frankie Jr., I called him Junior my whole life. He was the best person to deal with. Just the best person ever. And I guess I'm kind of doing this review in honor of him. I mean, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't have these boots and I wouldn't be where I am today. So thanks, Frankie. Thank you. Some reading on the website. When I bought my boots, they were 8.5, 9 ounce leather. The Knicks boots now are 7.5 to 8 ounce leather, which makes it easier to break in. I don't know the difference in the leathers per se to know whether or not they're gonna last any longer. But I mean, you take it with a grain of salt. You got a guy that's had a pair of boots for 13 years. You know you're gonna get a good pair of boots either way. Whether you go to Knicks, Frank's, JK's, White's, try to order yourself a pair of Northwest boots. The best boots on the planet. I don't care what anybody says. I got a buddy who wears Carolinas and they are falling apart after less than 2 years. Thorogoods, depending on what you do with their, what is it? Not a wedge sole. I think it's a wedge sole. Ironworkers, they love them. Knicks offers those too. I'm pretty sure Frank's does also. So the big thing is going to be whether or not you get the pair of boots you want and need, or just get the pair of boots that's going to work for the next 2 years for $200, $300 and buy them again in 2 more years. I mean, like I said, $500 when I bought mine, 13 years. You can't compete with that.